Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I wanted to talk about the 5 love languages. Okay, so for those of you who do not know me, I wanted to start off by introducing myself. I'm an affiliate marketer. I am currently helping other marketers who are starting off, who are stuck and struggling. I'm helping them out of overwhelm by sharing what I've learned from my mentors and from what I've learned from personal experience. Okay, I'm a mother of 2 children. I absolutely love being able to be home more often with them. Another passion of mine, which you guys have probably known from watching my other videos, is I love talking about personal development. Okay, when you start off in anything, when you try to undertake anything in marketing or as an entrepreneur, you have to start off working with your mindset. So this is kind of something that goes hand in hand with what I'm very passionate about. Alright. What are the 5 love languages? Okay, it's words of affirmation, 1, quality time, it's receiving gifts, it's acts of service, and it's physical touch. No brainer there. Okay, so words of affirmation, this is not really something men can relate to. Okay, us women, we like to get dressed up to go out. We constantly need to be told or like to be told, you know, honey, you look hot today, you look great, you know, going out for a date night, you spend all this time getting ready, putting makeup on, and you want to hear from your men, you look sexy, you know. That's not really something men really look for, but for, like I said, for every single person, it's different, okay? And these are things, these 5 love languages are things that we all need to work on a daily basis in our relationship. Okay, it's the same thing when you're starting out in business. You have to work on it every single day. You have to hone your craft. Okay, approach a relationship like it's a business. Approach a relationship like that. Okay, and hopefully you'll get the same results. Okay, there was a great segment I had watched, or speech I watched by Tony Robbins not too long ago, where he was talking to a man who was actually going to be going through a divorce soon because him and his wife couldn't figure out how to get along, and he absolutely loved playing in the band and he didn't want to give that up. The quick backstory is she let him go 3 times a month to play with the band, but they were still unhappy and things were continuing to spiral downward. Tony Robbins told him, he said, what is her love language? He went through and he questioned him, and they both found out that her love language was words of affirmation. She was an artist, a struggling artist, and he never complimented her and gave her the extra boost. And when he actually implemented that, Tony Robbins followed up with him like 6 months later. And it's amazing because they're happy, they're in a great place, you know. She tried to give him time to go play with his band because that was his passion, but he wasn't really giving her anything back in return. So no matter how hard he tried around his time, around what he was passionate about, it still wasn't working. Okay, and that leads me to point number 2, or love language number 2. It's quality time. Okay, that means giving your partner your undivided attention. In my relationship, we would sit down at the end of the day and turn the TV on. We have 2 children, you know, it's like, you sit down at the end of the day and you're pooped. And I would go on my phone and I would follow up with emails and all that stuff, and he would go on the computer and the TV was on, you know, all this stuff going on. That was our quality time. And we kept having issues, you know, we weren't taking our time together seriously. I mean, we weren't intentionally thinking that, but we kept going, okay, what's going on? Because, you know, we're having problems, and, you know, we were eating up our quality time together, our only time together, with technology and gadgets and distractions. Okay, so number 3, or love language number 3, is receiving gifts. Now, I'm not really big on this. I know some girls absolutely love the idea of getting chocolates and roses on Valentine's Day, and I hate to fluff any of your feathers, but I think it's a giant waste of money. You know, $70 for roses, it's ridiculous. But some people love that. Some people love jewelry. Some people love spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on makeup. That's not really my thing. I love my makeup, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm very frugal about it and shop smart. So love language number 4 is acts of service. I'm very big on words of affirmation and acts of service. Sometimes there's a couple areas that you need to cover for your partner, or a couple love languages that you need to cover, because some people aren't just as simple as just one. I'm not simple. I have 2 love languages that he needs to work on, or he has been working on. Acts of service. It could be anything from cooking and cleaning to taking out the trash. For me, the big one is laundry. I absolutely love it when I don't have to have tons of laundry piling up, because I've got children and it's constant. Every day, every 2 days, there's like 3 or 4 baskets. And all you moms out there, you know, give me a thumbs up. 5, the 5th love language is physical touch. Now that just goes without saying in every relationship. You know, if there's no physical touch of some sort, the relationship, what's the point in the relationship, okay? I'm not crazy about, I mean, physical touch could be holding hands all the way to intimacy, okay? No brainer there. I'm not crazy about holding hands. We'll probably hold hands for a couple minutes and then we're, you know, I'm over it, right? But if you hone these, if you take into consideration these 5 love languages, whether you're just getting into a relationship or whether you've been in a marriage or relationship for 30 plus years or 40 plus years or whatever, you know, just because you have something in common doesn't mean it's going to carry you on through your relationship, okay? When I first started working, I worked in a nursing home, and I got to know people at the end of their life, and they were absolutely miserable, half of them in their marriages, even though their kids thought they had the perfect life. You know, it's not like it was before. You know, women used to bite their tongue a lot. Their husbands were constantly gone. But with these tools we have, especially with this book, The 5 Love Languages, there's another book I want to talk about, or I'll post in the description box below. It's called Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. Men and women are wired very differently. Okay, no matter how much we try to do the other, you know, be the same, try to work together on things. Women are very emotional. We think with our heads, or we think with our hearts. Men think with their heads. This book covers it extremely well. Okay, so I'll go ahead and post another video about that. I'll put the description for the book down in my description box, or the link for the book in my description box. And yeah, eat it up. It's extremely helpful if you put the time into your relationship. Don't let it fall to the wayside. Okay, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and post your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you.